On another episode of Stories You Probably Missed, this is the one out of all of them that shows the need for state-to-state reciprocity for concealed carry holders. Every year, between 200,000 and 2 million people defend themselves with a firearm. Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Radzwion IV, your trusted attorney with Radzwion Law PLLC, and today I bring you another news story that you probably missed, and now there's a pending court case going on. It was July 4th, the Day of Independence nonetheless. The title of this article is After Marine Veteran Makes Rescue, Baltimore Police Filed Gun Charges Against Him. Here's the thing. The hero, Lloyd Mildrow, remembered his training and leapt into action to rescue a friend and disarmed an attacker. He never even used his gun. Mr. Mildrow now faces possible jail time for possession of his personally owned firearm, which he has a concealed carry permit for in Virginia. But remember, this took place in Maryland. He could also lose his clearance to maintain a job providing security to federal facilities. After the Independence Day arrest, Mildrow is scheduled to have a jury trial in Baltimore Circuit Court on October 31st. Mildrow, 57, a resident of Virginia Beach, didn't use his firearm or his sidearm in the rescue, but when Baltimore police arrived to arrest the attacker, they also arrested Mr. Mildrow on charges of possession of a gun within 100 feet of a public building and carrying a concealed weapon. This is just maddening. With the amount of violence going on in Baltimore, Maryland, I've heard mayoral comments that we're getting guns off the street, Mildrow told the news outlet. That's what I'm thinking. However, the mitigating circumstances are you're taking the wrong guns off the street. There's some more stuff in here that you guys can read through. He's essentially facing up to 1 year in prison, $1,000 in fines. There is a Give, Send, Go campaign, but here's what's interesting. The police report says that when Baltimore officers contacted the Maryland State Police, advised that the alleged attacker, the aggressor, Henderson, he could not own, carry, or possess a firearm because of a 1996 conviction for battery and a 1997 conviction for handgun violence. Let's pause right there. If you've been following these news-related stories that we've been putting out, the stories you've probably missed, you know I've harped on the fact that laws do not prevent evil-intentioned individuals from committing crimes. Here you have another example of someone who is not supposed to possess a weapon, who is possessing one. Don't cry about we need more gun restrictions and more gun laws and all of that, because one of our other or previous posts talks about how an individual used a car to kill people. So unless you're going to ban everything and everyone's just going to sit in a rubber padded room the rest of their lives, you can't honestly make an argument for saying we need more gun restriction, we need more gun control. It's not addressing the hard issue of these individuals. All right? Now, regarding Mildrow, the Maryland State Police also advised that a Virginia concealed carry permit does not apply in the state of Maryland, which means Mr. Mildrow is not permitted to conceal a firearm in the state of Maryland, the police report says. The police report, or actually there's a body cam footage of Cullens, who is Mr. Mildrow's friend, I believe, saying that if Mr. Mildrow hadn't helped me, that attacker would have killed me. I'd be dead right now. You'd be calling for a coroner, okay? An officer responded, I mean, look, the laws are that the way they are in Maryland on handguns. Talk to city council, talk to your congressman about open carry, especially about the veterans who have a valid carry in other states. This arrest, I believe, is a constitutional violation without a doubt, especially after the Bruin case has come out. And this individual, Mr. Mildrow, was a veteran who served the country, who not only was a veteran who served the country and had a carry permit for the state he resided in, but he also is, if I read down here, his job is to provide security details for federal employees. His duties as a Marine included security and or policing as well. But Mr. Mildrow is someone who may even have like security clearance if he's dealing with providing security for federal individuals or politicians or whoever he guards. Shame on these Maryland police officers for not using their discretion. Mr. Mildrow didn't even use his firearm to subdue this attacker. He saved at least one life and who knows how many more by subduing him. And then on top of that, as a courtesy, he tells the officers, hey, by the way, I have a permit in Virginia and I'm concealed carrying right now. That's when the officer goes, oh, that's what's going on? Here, let's go have a chat. Let's put these nice shiny bracelets on you. Shame on those officers for not using their discretion in saying this is not someone who's violating the law. This is not someone who's out there wrecking people's lives by accidentally having his gun on him in a state that doesn't recognize his permit. That's unacceptable. If you are an officer, you have discretion. That officer did not need to push the Maryland anti-gun rhetoric, the anti-protectionist rhetoric that is out there. But they did. And now, Mr. Mildrow is fighting a criminal court case for being a hero. Look, if the world doesn't want heroes, if they don't want men to step up and help weaker individuals, this is a good way to do it. Start prosecuting the heroes. Start prosecuting, the Good Samaritans that step in when no one else will. Start prosecuting them. Watch what happens. Maybe that's the goal. I don't know. So that's pretty frustrating. Mr. Mildrow's got an ongoing court case, and we can, I'm trying to find something to put in the blog page, a link to how that court case came out, the link for this news article on the blog page. If you support the Second Amendment and being able to protect yourself and your family, hit that like button. It helps us break the anti-2A algorithm. Leave us a comment below, and if you don't know what to say, you can always put shall not be infringed. We appreciate reading those comments, each and every one. That's pretty much it for today. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.